These are past guests?
Yeah.
Nice,
Man, fuck them guests. It's us today.
All right, so
Fuck about them.
Last one to the airport buys breakfast. Day one.
We're going to take a quick break from the episode and we're going to talk to you about our friends at Plant Made.
Plant Made is a hair growth product that never, ever fails to impress.
Plant Made is completely vegan and they use high quality natural ingredients. And anyone and everyone can use Plant Made.
They have genderless and ageless products for all hair types, and you could also use it for beard growth.
I literally love the way that these products make my hair feel. It just feels so natural and fresh. You smell good.
Look good, taste good, smell good, feel good, all type of shit.
What do you mean by taste, my guy?
Nah, scrap that.
They're a trusted company and everything is handmade. On top of that, they're a Black female-owned business.
Now, listeners of the Crew Has It can get 15% off their order online by using the code CREW at weareplantmade.com.
So if you use the promo code CREW, you get 15% off, and this code can be combined with shipping discounts.
Once again, go to weareplantmade.com and use that code CREW for your 15% off your order online.
Listen, do you want to feel good, look good, just
Smell
be
good?
confident?
Come on now.
Plant Made.
Go get that.
They got you covered.
Go get that.
Back to the episode. Were you guys turned up in Denver or no? We had a time in Denver.
Denver was
Listen,
lit.
Denver, that was probably my second time in my life. I haven't been there probably since I was like literally 15 or 16.
That was the last time I was
So
there
I'm
when I was
gonna say
16.
that was my first time.
Yeah,
And even though I wasn't out there for no time,
Yeah,
which
we
I
literally the
really
It was like
hotel,
16 hours.
yeah.
that day was the best 24 hours in my life that I had, seeing 50 perform, seeing every cast member from every fucking show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And just-
Tycoon was fired.
But
too.
it was a while.
but we
since
talking
then,
about Denver right now.
Yeah,
that was a
just
year
to,
ago.
Just
That
to
was a whole year
see
ago.
everybody there support him in Denver, where we could have did this shit in New York, LA, wherever we was at. But to go to Denver to see Five and to see him, I've never seen, like I've seen him perform, but not like
That was a different type
his
of...
old songs.
Yeah,
his-
that was different.
That was amazing just to see him changing his clothes. Like,
Bro
this
changed the
is-
fit like 10 times.
Yeah, this is 50. This is who we really know.
Yeah.
So it was good to see that side besides the producer, the acting,
Right.
you know, it was fun. And then he gets all of us who love him there.
Yeah.
Like we all fuck with Five,
Different.
man.
Where did you meet him to start? Because you've been close to them
Oh
since
my
before
God.
we were on Ghost.
Man, I met 50 years ago at a celebrity baseball game that Tim Thomas used to
The
play
hockey
for
player?
New York. No, Tim Thomas, basketball player. old
So white in me. I'm
basketball
like, the
player.
hockey player? the goalie for the Boston Bruins?
I'm like, I don't even know who that is. But he was a basketball, used to play in the NBA, and one day 50 came out there on a four-wheeler, just tearing it up on the thing. And I was like, wow, that's 50 right there. I'm like, damn, I want to just, how can I be cool with him? But it was just more when we met it, like a, hey, what's up? Boom, boom, boom. He know what I did for a living. But when we really connect is when I got around Floyd Mayweather. That's when we became like damn near brothers, man. I've been knowing that dude since, I don't know, 2006, 2007. Like it's been years I've been knowing Five. That's why when we out and y'all see us how we are, it's like I've really been knowing this dude forever.
Right.
Like his kids, I done talked to his aunties, his grandfathers. Like I done been around. I'm old as fuck. Yeah, y'all I'm 41. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Y'all the young dudes. So it's
Black
like,
really don't crack.
I'm
You
talking
look
to-
good, bro.
Hey, thank you, man.
I look mid-50s, baby. I'm weathered, dog.
no, to what he's saying, like, in regular years, look 27. In black years, we're 108. You don't even know.
You don't
It'd
even
be
fucking
different.
know.
It'd be different.
Like I'm thinking, like you what, Mike?
I'm 22.
I'm not to even be bullshitting. Some girls think I'm fucking 22.
Yeah.
Cause I got my hair still. You know, motherfuckers past 25, you losing the motherfucking
Yeah,
hair.
hairline gone.
I still got my hairline. It might be a big ass forehead, but I still got my line. I still got hair. So when they see me, I'm I'm smooth. I still got my teeth. They white. The girls be thinking I'm young, and I'm like, I'm old, baby. I can be your daddy. Like literally, I can be your fucking daddy. Like a 20, I'm 40 something. I can have a 22 or 21-year-old child. So
90,
it's like
99, something like that, early.
I wish I was you guys' age and doing the shit that y'all doing right
Bro,
now.
what are you talking? You weren't. So when? How old were you when ATL came out?
But I'm saying this is more money involved in the world. Meaning
I
I
see what you're
was
saying.
I was doing things which y'all was doing, getting
Right.
paid, nice still. But I'm saying more money involved with this new generation. So that's what I'm saying. I wish what y'all doing now. Look what y'all doing. Y'all capitalizing with today's youth when it's a strike. Then other kids know that's young. Keep your mind going when you have to go through a strike or writing. Look what we get to do. You being creative
on
came
that
up with a
podcast.
podcast and keep yourself going where you don't lose being relevant or losing your craft of talking or interacting with people, because that's what our job is. We interact with people. So
damn day.
this is like, not to say not just a podcast, but it's like if we was on set. For instance, we doing a scene or something. You practicing, you get to speak with you learn words that you probably didn't even know when you're on these interviews. It'd be people talking about saying shit. I'd be like, what the fuck was that? I got a dictionary with us. But it's a good thing to see y'all doing this and y'all young doing it. Y'all can be some young dudes just getting all this money and like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck all the hoes and drink every day and just do
Well,
my
we do
show.
that as well.
But y'all doing something that's good to let
still productive.
kids know, like, keep going. When acting stops, we don't stop. It's still stuff that you can do. You know,
that ballroom.
We had Young Jeezy in here yesterday, and he was talking about like building business and like no cars and this and that.
Bro,
and
I
me
was
and
feeling crazy.
Yeah,
after that. I'm like,
last night we were like, dude, we gotta go to the club, strip club. We gotta bet the Bentley's out Lambo. Jeezy came in, like, gave us a whole like pep talk during the interview, and we're like, we're going home. We're calling our business manager.
And look at
we're going home. We're calling our business
Look at the
manager.
other thing you guys did. Y'all didn't know each other from Timbuktu.
yeah, facts.
Y'all met
facts.
cast members, and look, y'all stayed so tight as friends and created a show together. A lot of actors don't do that with their cast members. We work with them and maybe not even talk to them no
go
more.
home.
There's a lot of
are
stuff we
just-
do that a lot of cast members haven't done before.
But this is something good that people to follow the steps. Y'all leading the way of
This guy knows what I'm talking
doing
about.
stuff like that. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a real good thing. And I commend y'all, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
job.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
bro.
word, man.
London, do you feel like with comedy you've been able to still just like work and diversify even when you're not filming?
That's always my base anyway.
Right.
So when we're not shooting whatnot, I'm in the clubs. That's it has to stay moving
Right.
because I don't really know nothing else. And like you said, just being able to utilize some other stuff. I tell people, man, acting is like an incredible temp job.
Right.
Like it's fun, it's great when you working, and then you hope to land or to land the next project or whatever that thing is. So it's like, yo, what can you do next? Being able to utilize your other talents, and I think a lot of people, that's what the pandemic forced everybody to do, is to say, okay, what else can I do? Especially if they didn't have some sort of savings,
Right.
people got creative. So there were some positive things that came out of the pandemic, even though that there was a lot of things that weren't so positive, but there were a lot of positives. And when some of that stuff is just people begin to say, you know what, man, I can sew socks. Right. Yeah, people sewing socks. That podcast.
I can't sell socks.
I can't do something.
I started cooking, Mo.
Yeah, exactly.
Me too. I was making
Exactly.
lamb chops and shit. I ain't
I've
gonna
been
lie.
Exactly,
cooking.
exactly.
Like I really
Lamb chops.
learned how to cook more during all the
Yeah,
pandemic
go.
shit. I call my mama every day. I can make anything.
Your mom's cooks?
My mama is a hell of a cooker. And
Oh,
I shout out to
that's
my
great.
mama for teaching me.
See,
I got
ooh.
2 sisters that don't cook shit.
But
But you know how to cook.
I know how to cook. I know how to cook, bake, whatever.
See, my mom.
Bacon, I can't get into bacon.
To all the ladies out there, I'm a hell of a catch. Cook, clean, do everything. You understand? Grandma taught me real well. That's all I'm gonna
bacon
say.
is tough though. That's
Like,
tough. I ain't
What
gonna
you
lie.
mean? Bacon is hard to make?
No, I'm just saying that's
No,
tough.
you mean like bacon, like
Oh,
cakes.
baking cakes.
Yeah,
is
like
Yeah,
like
but
bacon,
when
like-
he said it sounded like
You
bacon.
sound like
Yeah,
bacon, yeah.
bacon.
No,
Nah.
bacon. Like
Bacon's
that's-
easy.
I got
Bacon,
patience, man.
cakes, and
Bacon's like science.
pie.
low
That's what I'm
key.
saying. Like you got to do it.
It's the work getting it prepared is the hard part. Once you did all that shit and put it in the oven,
Yeah.
you ain't got to do nothing but wait. It's the mess that I like.
That
and the
shit's too
cleanup.
hard. That shit's too hard. Bro, I can barely order Uber Eats. I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? Like, is he out front? Is he on the side?
That's because you've been spoiled all your life. You've been
I've been spoiled.
You've been spoiled all your life. You've been goddamn
He
spoiled.
don't even understand that. He having a catastrophe about the
Uber. Order some food.
Who is this guy? Was he the front? Is he on the side of the building?
Yeah, I'm like, where is this guy? He said he's right here.
He want the motherfucker right at his
Absolutely.
doorstep.
They do be down the block sometimes. Though.
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
gonna
like,
lie.
come on,
To be
bro.
fair, they do be
That
down the
was
block
so
sometimes.
white of you. That was funny, dude.
Nah, that's where the humor comes from. But for dude, I was in
Yeah.
LA for 6 years. 4 years, not ever booked a job like,
Wow.
having to cook.
So before Power.
Before Power.
Wow.
Eating the heads of lettuce, stealing from Ralph's, the whole normal shit. He's like, you've been spoiled.
Been spoiled still.
Come on, get the fuck
He
out
was
of
out
here.
in L.A. with no motherfucking job. Who was paying for it?
I was a server at a restaurant. I was catering. Dude, I
Okay.
did crazy jobs.
I'm about to say he was spoiled. His parents was
I
paying for him
thought
to
he was.
live.
I thought he was set up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought you was set up.
I worked at a country club. I worked at LA Country Club over there. I drive by all the time. I fucking give the finger my Porsche now. I'm like, you fucking
Wait, did you work there and went to auditions as well?
Yeah.
So you gotta get him love. Because what if you didn't get to go to
Nah,
the
they were
auditions?
assholes, bro. They were
they was
assholes to me. Yeah.
Really?
And the people there were the worst human beings ever. They treated you like you were a third-class citizen. They literally just they don't even look at you. You're like clearing plates and stuff like that.
Well, at least you got to go to your auditions.
I mean,
That was a good thing.
Yeah,
That's positive.
but it was a staffing company. So when a job came up, I would click it and I would take that event. So it's not like they gave me time off.
Oh, okay.
See?
I used
So-
to work at a U-Haul.
You
And
worked at U-Haul?
Yeah, and the dude was so cool with me. He believed in my dream with me. And he was like, hey,
Shout out to people
be
like
back in about 30 minutes. Because you said it's going to be about 5 minutes, right? Be back in 30 minutes, Jackie. If not, I can't let you keep doing this. But he was like, dude, go and good luck. you
I
know?
love that.
Shout out to. Let's go into that then, because these jobs before, because people see the TV stuff and they think, it just It's weird because sometimes people just think people think they just hand you scripts and like, hey, here's a
this
job.
one, yeah.
But I remember I was at the after school program. Shout out to them because they was real cool with letting me go and do my audition and come back and pass out the handballs and stuff. So shout out to the jobs shout out to the jobs before the
Yep.
gig.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my bosses that let me go be a boss.
So you still in contact with Mr. U-Haul?
Yeah, I was gonna
now,
ask
or
the
what?
same thing.
Nah, it's so funny. I don't even literally. It was in Pasadena because that's where I'm from, and literally, I haven't seen that man in so long. But every time I'm in Pasadena, I see the U-Haul place and be like,
Where he at?
"That's my dog."
But you don't even go in and say hi, dude. You
He's
changed,
not there no
dog.
more.
You changed.
He's not
dog.
there no more. He's not there no more. and
You
I did-
Hollywood now?
He not there though. He not there.
He's not there no more. But I did change.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I did change. I got the rolling on.
But I did change. I did change.
Nigga talk with accent when you drive by.
Thanks to him. Thanks to him. for
Yeah, he gave you the
believing in me.
opportunity, man.
Yeah,
Hey, may I rent a truck, please?
You know what you do? You got to change your whole shit. You
gotta
got to
sit
sit
up.
up straight and shit. But nah, shout out to my guy, man. I wouldn't be shit without people like that in my life believing in me.
Mike, you know what time it is, baby. You know it is a manscaped summer. So, ladies, actually, I was gonna say stop listening, but if you want to gift your man something to keep his ball nice and smooth, get him Manscaped.
Yeah,
okay?
listen, it doesn't take much to satisfy him, man.
Right, it
You know,
doesn't.
all we need is Manscaped
A little
and
head
then a little-
massage, a
Yeah.
little cuddle, a little Manscaped,
and
okay?
some support,
Yeah.
Just some support.
and keep the toes white, but that's a personal.
I like French tip personally, but do what you do. No, do French tip. Listen, all that to the side, it's time to tame your man.
So say goodbye to your stubble trouble with Manscaped's Beard Hedger Pro Kit.
The Beard Hedger Pro Kit comes with a cordless trimmer that has 20 different hair cutting lengths, all in one blade. Come on now. One guard.
Plus, it's waterproof, so you could shave in the shower, in the pool, in the hot tub. You can avoid all that mess and just let it go down the drain.
Why are you shaving in the pool, though?
You never know.
We got the titanium coated T-blade that's tough on your hair but soft on the skin, keep it smooth.
And it brings satisfaction one stroke at a time, unlike me.
Listen, we got the beard shampoo and conditioner. Come on, shampoo and conditioner for your beard? And it's specifically designed to moisturize, reduce ingrown hairs, replace natural oils, and promote that beard health, baby.
The kit also includes some beard oil, which makes that beard nice and moisturized. Listen, if I could grow a beard, I would use this product. But listen, I can't, so let's throw it on over to Michael.
I mean, it's coming. I think. I don't know. We'll see. But if it does, I'm definitely using Manscaped. Beard Hedger Pro. Come on now.
So get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the promo code CREW.
We helping you out, baby. 20% off, free shipping. You know how you paying for shipping, so we're gonna give you that. Free shipping, 20% off. Use the code CREW. Come on now.
Back to the episode. How old were both of you when you stopped working completely a restaurant or a side job?
You said how old when we stopped or started? What you say?
Like when you stopped, when you were able to fully, pay with acting or comedy or whatever. How old were you guys?
I did the gig that did that was Ballers, which was like 2014. So I felt like I was I had to be in my 30s with that one. Because when I had another TV series before that. So my TV series, shout out to Prentice Penny, who was a showrunner for Insecure with Issa Rae.
Yep.
So I had a TV series, and I was still in the after school program while the TV series was on TV. So they was confused. They was like, "What you doing on TV and handing out basketballs?" I was like, "Yo,
Gotta do
you
what you gotta
ain't
do.
on it till you on,
Right.
pause." You know, so I think I had to be in my 30s, something like that.
That's
before
so
I-
you was 30 when you was cool. Everything was acting. You was paying for your life. You
When
when
I
I didn't
did-
get no job no
uh,
more. Is what, right?
Yeah, well, your Ballers was 2014. So yeah, I was like in my late 30s before I really was just like all my bills are paid through acting.
Right.
Yeah, it took a minute.
I'm gonna say right out of high school when I graduated. It's crazy at 17, and my birthday's in October, so that's why. But I would say because I was doing a lot of commercials,
Right.
and my biggest commercials like that, I used to do a whole bunch of like Sprite commercials. So
Okay.
they used
That's
to
why he's
bring
got the
in-
spray right there. He's like, "Can we
Yeah.
put it in here? They still paying you or something?"
Hell no. But
He had the
they-
spray. He's like, "Can I
but
use?"
But I tell you this, they paid nice like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know
they
you
do.
that.
Yeah.
I did. It was this director. I'll never forget his name, Kinka Usher, and he was a dude who I don't know
funny-ass name.
if he just loved, of course, my talent or the personality, but he used to just hire me for
Oh,
these
that's
Sprite
solid.
commercials and wouldn't even have to audition. So Sprite was probably at the time when I was young, it put a lot of money in my pocket at a young age, but I couldn't really do nothing with it. My mama controlled.
And he's
all
telling
that
me I
stuff.
got this handed to me. He had some random
No.
guy giving him Sprite commercials.
It wasn't. I auditioned for my first one. He just found a liking in me
Yeah.
and was like, I fuck with this
Continue.
dude, Jackie Long. I used to go on my auditions and make them laugh, man. I'll be like, how you doing? I'm Jackie Long and I never do you wrong. They'll be like, slate your thing. I'll go this way, do this way, and make them laugh and then go into my shit, whether it was some drama or something. They be like, this motherfucker's good. You know what I'm saying? So when he used to call me for these commercials out the blue and then I see the price, I used to be like, God damn, this is what the actors get? I said, I don't never want to do shit else in my life but act until I'm dead and gone.
Right.
Literally.
And it's the most fun job in the world. Like,
It's
Come
a
on,
great
man.
job.
Get
though.
to travel.
I can be anything I want.
Get to
It's a
meet
great
any
job.
person
That's
you want.
that's the part that
Travel,
people don't understand is
different
that
people,
as an
learn
actor,
languages.
whatever it is that let's just say whatever it is you thought about entertaining as a career, with acting you can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing
You
about
be a
it.
rapper.
Yeah.
You be a
All that
singer,
stuff.
Be a
dancer.
rapper,
You be a
literally,
fucking basketball
Dude, I'm a
player.
drug dealer, dog. Look at that.
Dog.
You be a football
as fuck.
Like
player.
real shit.
Yeah.
You can
Be
be
anything you want.
any fucking thing.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
do biopics.
Jackie can be good looking. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we can make
See?
happen.
See how you do it?
Because I'm very tired
Take
of
the
being
shots.
unattractive. I'm tired. Very tired of this shit. You know? But literally, we get to really do a lot of fun shit.
Yeah.
Like, play the president.
Right.
Like, even, I know this is crazy, but we can play women.
Right.
I know that sounds crazy, but real shit.
Right.
We can do,
Joanna man.
you know what I'm saying? We can do a lot of shit that gives people motivation, gives them bad ideas too of a character that we probably played. They like the motherfucker so much. Like, I'm gonna go sell dope too.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, I'm just saying we really give off good and bad in the world.
Right.
But it's not our fault. We're portraying a character. But at the end of
We
the
just
day,
doing our job.
it was just doing our job, and it's a great shit.
What's one thing you guys, all three of you, actually want to portray? Like one, I know Michael's like race car driver or something. So like something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to
man.
do the. You can say, yeah. Cause I got the events now. I want to say it wrong. He's a musician. Fuck, I'm gonna tell you his name on my phone. That y'all know him too. Y'all can put it on the screen on the front, right there.
We don't have, that's not in our budget, but
We do that.
we don't have Paul George money. So it's a little.
Don't worry about it. Listen. Y'all gonna.
London, who's your? Do you have
Man.
not someone? It could be someone specifically, like a playing someone, or just like a profession.
Okay, y'all know his name. What's his name? Right here. I want to play him so bad. It's a lot of bad shit on this phone. Him. What's his name? Ruffin.
Yeah.
Ruffin.
David
David Ruffin. I want to play David Ruffin. If y'all see the picture,
So why you want to play David Ruffin?
because he was a musician and he was amazing at what he's done. His story, you know, he's done a lot in his past, in which I love biopics like that, where you have to go in, like say Jamie Foxx did Ray Charles, where they showed the side of the drugs, what Jamie did to stay blind for them
All those
what we
layers.
heard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I love a biopic of a person's story like that, where you get to go deep down and really show the range of your acting instead of just playing one way. You seeing Jamie Foxx just do the piano all day. Like, who wants to see that? We got to see everything, how he dealt with women, how he dealt with his kids, how he took a needle blind, how he done everything as a blind person. Like that, I understand why Jamie Foxx got the fucking Oscar. You know, he looked just like him, played the motherfucker, and it was amazing to watch.
Yeah, he
and
in
shout
beast
out
mode.
to Jamie Foxx getting back healthy and everything.
For
Just
sure.
seeing you, and I just seen your movie, They Clone Tyrone.
yeah, Clone.
But it's another good motherfucker he got out right now. Y'all gotta watch
I
this.
just heard
God is a bullet.
they clone Tyrone.
It's good.
God is a
Oh,
bullet.
it just came
Netflix?
out. Yeah.
Motherfucker, watch that movie.
Is it on Netflix or what is it?
I think it's on Prime Amazon.
Okay.
But watch it. God is a bullet with Jamie Foxx in it. And I'm sorry, what's the dude? I'm sorry, I hate when I don't know somebody's name. He
I
played
feel
in.
like you don't know anyone's name.
I don't give a fuck.
You're like, hey,
He's
I don't
Game
give
of
a fuck.
Thrones. The dude who had sex with his sister, the lead. What was his name? That was having sex with his sister on the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know you. The white guy.
Yeah, what's
the
his
slick
name?
back hair. I don't know his
Yeah.
name specifically.
Yeah, like no, he was having sex
he's
with
like
his sister.
Norwegian
It
or
was
something.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah, on
Damn,
Game of
I
Thrones.
never got that casting call, man. Damn, bro.
Yeah. But watch, God is a bullet. God is a bullet.
Absolutely.
It's dope as hell.
You know what a role I wanted to do? Shout out to my boy Woody. Woody killed Bobby Brown. I always wanted to do the Bobby Brown thing. I was like, man, Bobby Brown was, because I was such a fan of Bobby Brown.
Cause you acting like you know.
And, you know,
I'm like, this motherfucker definitely could have played him.
this nigga be only pause.
It's 100 degrees out here, y'all. This nigga got a beanie on and a hoodie, and we doing a podcast with lights.
And Makai's sweating just looking at him. He's like,
Is he doing?
Listen, because what I think about is when these clips go, all they know is, or they see the clips, what they see. When I go back out to the car, them throwing on the white tee, and I'm to turn this. Get that shit off.
Motherfucker is hot.
wait, did you read for Bobby Brown or no when it came out?
No, I didn't read for Bobby. You know what? Actually, who I read for, shout out to Robbie Reed. I know you know Robbie Reed. Y'all know
Love Robbie Reed.
I read for Wood Harris part for what you call it,
him.
the manager person.
Yeah.
But shout out to what's my
You talking
guy?
about the new edition store or the Bobby one?
For the new edition.
Right.
Okay, I played in that.
And then yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You did a great
I
job.
played in that. Thank you. Go ahead, please. I'm old. Go ahead.
Was it Wood Harris?
Yeah,
Shout out to Wood Harris.
Here.
I
Harris, that
read
nigga.
for shout out to Wood Harris. That's another guy I got to meet
Yeah, he's
at
tough.
some
He's
point.
on y'all show, right?
Super tough.
No, he not.
Nah, he on
Wood Harris.
He's on that. He on that that other show. The
Oh, the one y'all got.
But-
Never we don't have to. I know what you're
Blue
talking about.
Mob,
They
Mafia.
stupid. as
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm not. That's why.
You know what they talking
I know.
about. They
I'm
so
not saying
stupid.
nothing. I saw the way
I
he
love-
looked.
Bro, I literally
love
heard
that.
you say you would beat Meech up. That's literally what you said when you walked in here, dude.
Now, are you trying to get me? Are you trying to get me banned? What is it from Detroit?
Yeah, it's a
I'm not dealing with. I'm
He
not.
gotta still work, man. He gotta
He got to travel,
I
man.
gotta travel, man.
Leave that man
Can't be
alone.
saying
They
that
about to be
stuff.
placing travel bans on
Shout out
London
to
Brown,
me,
man.
and the whole family.
And the whole mafia, the whole mob.
Well, no
Why
beef
y'all,
with
why
it.
y'all just can't get along with
Nah, those the homies.
Nah, that we're
Nah,
yeah.
Those are homies, man.
I know y'all fucking
We got a
around,
group
just-
chat. All
What
that.
you call it was
It's
there
funny.
from that show?
Yeah, Rocket.
Rocket was there. He's not in the show, but
Steven
He left us hanging.
Wow.
I was getting some food. I heard.
We got our show
back there.
interrupted, y'all. The great.
We got Stephen A. Smith in the building popping by.
Why you got the lamb truck back there?
See, we already did something different on their show.
Dude,
I said we already did something special on their show. We got Stephen A. up.
Stephen A.
up.
And he got the lamb truck.
I
back
pulled
there.
up to the studio. I'm like, whose lamb truck is that? They're like, Stephen A. Smith. I'm like, God,
That's
he's
the
so
great
cool,
Stephen A.
man.
I'm in LA, bro.
You gotta do your big one.
You gotta do what you gotta do in LA.
You gotta do your big one.
Real quick, the words you said about Bronny, man, I definitely reposted that, man. That's what a lot of us felt with the Bronny situation. So peace be upon Bronny and his
Hell
health.
yeah,
Lord.
pray for Bronny, man. We glad he couldn't in stable condition, man.
I don't know what the hell happened with that, but that's
We ain't got no more news on it.
He's a special brother, man. He's
Yeah.
a special brother, and LeBron obviously loves his family. Could you imagine? Yeah, I think LeBron would have retired something happened.
Yeah.
Hell
How
yeah.
do you recover from
Hell yeah, you
Peace be
can't.
upon
There's
him,
no
man.
recovering from that.
Yeah.
It's good to see y'all.
Thank you for stopping by,
Yeah,
Steve.
appreciate
We
you,
appreciate
bro.
it. We love
Can't
you.
wait to
seeing
get you
you.
on Podcast Pete too.
Say what?
Yeah, just go on now. We gonna get you, sir. Yeah, so hello.
said we'll get you on
back
Podcast
coming in,
Pete.
back in. How long you out here?
I'm out here. I gotta leave tomorrow for the fight.
Well, we got 3 more shows, so we'll get you before. I tell them that you out here. They'll know. They'll hit you up.
Yeah.
That's all that-
They
I'm
been
here.
hitting you up.
I'm leaving. No, they did. I didn't know that.
Remember we supposed to do a show with you.
Well, I didn't know that.
It was-
I'm
you tried to
right
take-
here in front of you. If you tell me, I'm telling
We
you.
got you there. We
I'm
got
coming.
you. Say no more.
All right, I'm
Say
coming.
no more. We can't wait.
Say no more.
We can't wait to have you, sir. We can't wait to have you,
Right
sir.
now, it's cold in here.
Yeah.
I want to be cold
No,
in
no,
LA.
no.
Wait, LA. It can't be cold in LA.
This motherfucker hot. He ain't cold.
Leave me alone.
Man. But thank you, sir.
All doing y'all thing.
Thank you,
Big
Steve.
bro.
We appreciate it. Good to see you. God, he's the man.
Just has
just
He's
him,
trying
man.
to book during our episode,
He's
dude.
just
He's
him.
trying to book guests.
working at all times.
You gotta work that move. I
Yeah.
don't blame him. I
Yeah.
don't blame him.
Come on, you gotta work at all times.
I don't blame him.
First off, we're going to take another break, but I just want to shout out Bear Mattress for sponsoring the boys. They just sent us 2 mattresses. Ooh, I'm sleeping like a baby now. Their Labor Day sale is currently happening right now, and you can get 35% off on the Bear website. Just go check out their site for more details. Now, what is Bear Mattress, you ask? Well, I'm whispering because I'm putting you guys on, and I don't want anyone else to find out. Now, Bear Mattress is a premium mattress made to improve your sleep, your lifestyle, and the best part, it's shipped right to your front door. You ain't got to go anywhere. Now, listen, I like the finer things in life, so I need the softest mattress possible. Some people like hard, some people like soft, but that's the best part about Bear Mattress is that it fits for you, okay? I had them send me the softest one they had. Bear sent me this mattress. Oh my God, it's incredible. I've gotten the best sleeps of my, look at me. I actually stopped drinking caffeine because I'm getting such good sleeps. Now I have energy now. The best part is, I can't really set up anything. Bear delivers it rolled up in a box. All you got to do is just open it, slide it out, and it's there. And there is a 120-night sleep trial to test this mattress out to see if you love it. And listen, once you sleep in it, you're not going back. Once you go Bear, you're not going back. Now, Bear mattresses include a lifetime warranty, and they offer payment plans and financing options. Now, Bear's Labor Day sale is running right now, so you can get 35% off for a limited time. And you can always click the Crew Has It Boys link below for 30% off. But take that extra 5. Go to the Labor Day sale right now. So make sure you go to bearmattress.com, BEAR, /crew, and use the promo code crew for 30% off your mattress. And back to the episode, energized because I got a good sleep. Dude, I feel like I want to play we'll go back to, I feel like I want to play Justin Bieber, like a pop star. Like,
That would be fire,
how
though.
buff one.
You know
That
how
would be
cool it
fire,
is to be a pop
You
star?
buff. You be buffed.
That
up.
would be fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Doing, instead of like shooting heroin and being sad, I'm shooting like steroids in my room, just like working out.
What the fuck is going on? with
You said a buff one.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You've never done steroids, dude? Grow up.
Hell no, it never will. The fuck out of here.
Nah, me either. I just was curious.
Hey, man, it's your drink. That's no problem, dude.
the only
But yeah,
actor.
no, it doesn't ever a rapper or a pop star, like that's probably like,
Tell him throw me in the Nas biopic, man.
yeah.
That shit. Tell him throw me in the Nas biopic.
You already got the job.
Tell me throw me in the Nas.
All you missing is one thing, and you know,
With the
the
part?
mole.
The mole.
Oh, man, hair and makeup.
Yep. So
All
all
I
you
need is
need.
go my shit, get a little part.
All you
Good.
need is
That
the
takes
mole.
4
You already got
seconds.
the
4 seconds, we
waves.
good.
But right now, you can start him off from the young Nas all the way till he got older because he got what the dreads now or the
He got
something.
right.
What's his
Yeah, I
name?
could, yep.
Trying to pick me up for that. Nas
Justin
biopic.
Bieber,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boom,
Baby,
Nas,
baby,
David Ruffin,
baby,
and who was you?
I wanted to, but Bobby already done. So I got to figure
Bob-
out somebody. I got to figure out another
I
story.
thought you'd
Yeah, ours
always
not done.
be
So yeah,
mine,
you got to find
mine.
somebody else.
You know, honestly, a character I would like to do. I would like to do something that's like a character that had like some disabilities, something like on a physical challenge of mental health type something. Something
Like
with
what's
some
his
layers.
name in I Am Sam? What was the actor name?
He did. Colors. Penn.
Sean Penn.
I thought you were gonna say I Am Legend. I'm like, that's zombies.
Nah,
That's not
I
a
Am
mental.
Sam. Watch that movie with
Yeah,
Sean
it's
Penn.
good?
Yeah, he got
Amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Watch.
Sam.
I feel like it's hard to do that now, though. This is a good question. Do you guys feel like it's harder to play deaf, play black? Because a lot of times, here's the double-edged sword of that. They're not making those projects now because there's a lot of public pressure to cast
Right,
people
who
with that
actually-
disability. But at the same time, like there was a movie that Scarlett Johansson was gonna play a man, and apparently they didn't even make it anymore because she wasn't trans. Well, on the flip side, those movies will not get made now because you need the big name actors to sell the project to get funding. So now these stories are not being told. I'm curious about what your guys' thoughts on playing, like, you know, with the mental disability or physical
I
disability.
mean, for me, I think that's part, but I think it's also part of the art, which is
Agreed.
the skill of being able to transform into that and do that, and that is a skill. But then, like you said, on the marketing side, you got to have the names. You can have a great story and all that stuff, but you need a selling point,
Right.
and that's what. Shout out to Fifth. Fifth is really good for understanding how to sell a project, how to push whatever the product is. And when we was at the event, you forget, at least I did, because he's so involved with the TV world. You would say, "Oh shoot, 50 is still that though."
Yeah.
That's
what I
like,
said
I
in
said,
the
"Oh, he's still."
When you see him get back in that mode, it's like, oh,
Yep.
shit.
and all
It
the
ain't never
hits.
left. It ain't never left.
You know, and not to go into
Hits.
that, but I also feel like I said, for actors, I think that's where the appreciation value is. It's like, yo, he's not that, but being able to play whatever that
portray it the
is
right way.
and transform into those characters, that's where the appreciation is.
Think
as an
about it.
artist.
He's a character.
Mhm.
50
It's character.
Cent is a character.
A
He's
human
Curtis
character.
Jackson.
Curtis Jackson.
Curtis
is who he
Jackson.
is.
You gotta think he's still being a character. 50 Cent.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, he's Curtis Jackson when he's producing and doing all this. So it's like he went home to 50 Cent and just doing what he's been doing
Yeah.
He on
since he
that stage with
started.
50 Cent. We in the studio with 50 Cent.
He's 50 Cent at the end of the day. It don't matter what how many nicknames you got.
When we was talking with him on the one-on-one stuff, you realize Curtis Jackson just on a human level, just talking and arm around and
Right.
pounding. I mean, talk in those conversations. But then when you see him going to the other thing, it's like, yo, there's some genius in that. After all of the stuff people saying, you recognize there's some solid stuff
That's
going
why
on.
he stay doing what he do
Yeah.
in the world.
That's
Yeah.
code switching at his finest, you ask me.
Yeah.
I know.
close.
I feel like there was a moment with 50 where there was like, all right, what do we do now? Like the music, you know, it's hard. No one sells for 10, 15 years, millions of albums. It just doesn't happen.
Only Drake.
Yeah, only Drake,
Only
right?
Drake.
So
Hov is
in Hov.
right. I feel like there was a 3-4 year gap where it was like before Power, but like kind of when he stopped making like Get Rich,
Right.
like all that stuff, and he just pivoted better than anyone
Better
in
than
the
anybody.
world to ever do it.
Yep.
Nah, he really
Like,
did.
Because there's so
Who
many
else?
people that was before him that was like, damn, why didn't y'all, like even a Jay-Z, not
Right.
to say anything, like, why didn't you follow this footstep? Not to say Jay-Z doesn't do like big documentaries
Right.
and all this, but 50 just did something totally different. He
Right.
took a lot of stories and made them come to life. Like when he has at least what, 8 shows that's all on the air at once at one time.
Right.
He had Life. He had
Giant,
like,
like Ryan Murphy barely has that, and that's the biggest name in
Dude.
television ever.
That's why I always, like when I'm with Fifth, I ask him sometimes, I'm like, damn, I wonder if Tupac and them would have been doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Tupac was in the same situation as 50 is right now, where he was doing the movies and doing everything. Like we didn't get to the part if he ever would have did this because a lot of people mess with 52 because of his demeanor and stuff. Like, say a person who has a story that's incarcerated, they always think of 50 first because of his lifestyle. And they know you won't just think of say a basketball player, and you like, yeah, you got the money, but you still don't think, oh, I want to sell this story to him because he can push it. Everybody goes to 50 because they know he
could bring that
comes
shit to
from
life.
whatever that. We're trying to tell you what this movie's about. You've been to jail. Shit, you done damn near died twice.
Right.
So you can relate to some of the stuff that we said. And then when 50 gets a story from somebody like that, it's like, oh,
He's
shit, I can
connected to
flip
that shit.
this.
He connected to
and
that
then
shit.
boom. Who's not going to want to see a story that he done that he done, like you telling us a story that
He lived already.
you got a motherfuckers selling dope that really people sell dope in the world, but they don't see that every day, but it happens.
Right.
And look what he got y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it's good, bad art thing, but it's what happens
art,
in real
bro.
life.
Yeah.
But then also if you go from that and then go into the real life situation, not only is his life that, it's also his real life is really productive. Meaning from the streets to television producer, rapper. It's a real, he's like a story within a story.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting thing.
Right. I feel like
Played his own life story.
I feel like you could do a Get Rich or Die Trying
he
too.
played his own life story.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. You could do a Get
that's
Rich or
crazy.
Die
I ain't
Trying
gonna
too after he was already big in music. You could do
Yeah.
a whole other movie on
He
him.
really can. He really can.
Shout out to Fifth, man, because he was despised
You got right.
or outside of all the gimmicks that people see on a one-on-one. He really is,
Now he'll talk to you for
he-
2-3 hours.
he'll
and
talk to
shit.
you, man.
Straight
He'll give you
knowledge.
some
He'll go 10
straight
hours
knowledge.
giving you
Yo.
good shit too.
What? I remember one time Fifth had summons me for a quick meeting in Jersey. At the time I was in Harlem. So I went to meet him that hour drive, whatever event he was at, some club spot, and I just sat next to him and I just listened. And he just talked to me, like you said, and just gave me a bunch of stuff and just talked to me. And I just, you almost feel like a student. You say, let me just listen,
Yeah,
because
you ain't got
sometimes,
nothing to say sometimes.
he
You
got,
just,
he,
Motherfucker
even
know
every time I
everything.
catch an interview, even if it's a snippet, he's always dropping something solid.
Mhm.
And I be like, man, after all the gimmicks and all that people be saying, the trolling he doing, when you really sit and listen to it, you be like, yo, damn, that was smart. That's a genius move how he did that and this and connected that and said, I'm gonna do this and put that there. And he packaged
and
it.
it really be like that.
I
though.
said,
Right.
man,
Smart as
you gotta
hell.
sit and listen
it really
to him.
be like
Bro,
that.
he's got my dad reposting reels on Instagram of 50, like the one where he's like, I ain't had no one to go to. I'm like, Dad, you grew up in a great house. What are you reposting this for?
Why you posting
You know what I'm
that,
talking about?
You had everybody to go to, right?
Yeah. You
Fifth
had
got
me,
that.
you got
Yeah.
everyone, dude. But he
yeah.
really, like, he speaks to a lot of people.
He speaks to a lot of
He
people.
dope,
Your
man.
dad's
Smart.
Instagram is so funny. I love
Smart
him.
dude, man. Very smart.
Yeah.
That's that. If I was a rapper coming up and I was to follow a rapper footsteps, I know they show all the other rappers making money, like just doing shows, but I would
Gotta
want
be
to follow
50.
50
Gotta be
because
50.
he got
He has
the
so
best
many
of both
stages.
worlds. He got all the actors he get to hang with. He has all the rappers, the new and the old that love him. So it's like he got the best of both where he done did everything you can think of, from video games to tennis shoes to beverage to water.
Right.
Like it's like, damn, you like, where does it? He came out with books, like you name it. So it's like, if he's not a role model, I don't know what a role model is.
Yeah.
That's the perfect role model.
Was there multiple roles on Ghost that you were gonna do before that one came along? Because you obviously
Man,
did.
it was a lot of things, but at the end of the day, I'm not one of them people. Me and 50 done talked about a lot of characters. I ain't gonna say which ones or nothing, but I always look at it when you have friends that have stuff. I'm one of them people. I don't never ask for nothing.
Right.
And I don't do nothing. I'd rather, I'm not finna kiss nobody ass. I work for what I get in my life.
Right.
Now, if it's something that we came up an idea together and you think is cool, I say let's try and do it. But as far as the other kid, it was a lot. But I'm Rico Barnes. That's who I was,
Right.
and I'm happy with that one.
Right.
My little 2-day scenes or whatever it was, they was memorable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was memorable.
We had not met at that point, and I saw you hop on the Zoom table read, and Jackie's in the car. He's like, "Hey man, how's this thing work?" We were all dying laughing. I was like, "Oh shit, that's Jackie Long."
I'm like, I ain't did no goddamn Zoom on no goddamn
I hate
table
them
read on
shits.
no
Yeah.
Zoom. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this shit?
I know
You
that
can't hear
feels
people.
weird, man.
I hate
30
them.
people on this page. It's like, who talking what?
And then the Wi-Fi connection production be all fucked up.
It'd
It'd
be
be
weird,
delayed.
bro.
Like it'd be. Like,
Bro, we
hey,
didn't
that's
even
my-
do table reads. The last episode 7, 8, 9, 10 of this season, we didn't even do any table reads
Y'all probably
because it
just
was so
shooting because
terrible.
y'all was trying to hurry
We
up.
just
Probably.
went. No, but like usually we just do it during lunch, or like
Yeah.
every couple weeks. We just were like, no more table reads. They were bad. They
You
just
mean-
got bad.
You mean the seasons of the episodes in your mind because
Yeah.
we respect.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. As long as
right there. Look.
yeah, we're
good.
striking.
Oh, okay, good.
As long as we don't.
Okay.
We called and we made sure, as long as we're not promoting, saying dates or saying it's coming out or doing any of that, we're fine. So
Exactly.
we're us four in solidarity with SAG, 100% on board with what we're fighting for. But as long as we don't promote anything or say dates or say, hey, it's coming soon, then
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Total sidebar. As I just scrolled down, I was looking at everybody's shoe game.
Yeah.
I said, and then some we all in some J's.
Jordans.
Man, shout out to Jay.
Yeah.
Jay,
Oh,
we
yeah,
need a
shout out to
sponsorship,
Jay.
man.
Yeah. What the
We
hell?
all rocking some
But
J's,
here's
man.
the thing. Here's the thing that I don't like about these fucking big shoe companies is that we be wearing the Amiri, the Burberry, the Jordans. They know their shit is hot, so they don't. They're like, what? They're gonna buy them
They
anyways.
gonna buy it anyway.
Right,
Why the fuck
right.
we sending
Why
them?
we gotta?
Hey, send us a pair. Where y'all at? Look how we doing.
Cameras
man.
everywhere.
This wasn't even planned.
I just want
Can we
some
get-
fragment threes.
Can we
Those are my
see? Can y'all
favorite
see?
J's.
Have
Those
four
are my-
more
of those.
I know. I need another one. I love them. Those are my
need them
favorite.
too.
Those are so
I
tough.
just want
I
one
gotta
pair.
see.
Those are so
Fragment
tough.
three?
Fragment threes, bro. So
They're
tough.
I just need one
They
pair.
so tough. They simple but
My
so
dentist
clean
better
and-
quit
and
calling my
comfortable.
phone vibrating me.
Comfortable.
Man.
What?
My dentist.
Why? What do you got to get done?
No, you get your checkup every 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta make sure we on TV.
You gotta get
Yeah.
the good.
You gotta make sure your teeth straight. You got
That's a
kissing
whole
scenes
other
and
thing.
shit.
I
No
have-
girl
I have
wants to
some-
smell your
whole-
halitosis ass.
I have some questions for me, Jackie, for ATL because that's one of my favorite movies growing up.
Talk to me.
What was that like? Like,
A blessing and a gift from God.
yeah.
From
Very
all
good.
this shit that I had to go through to get that role.
Yeah, what was the
It was-
process? What was the
it fun?
process?
Oh man, y'all remember Rob Lowe? I mean not Rob Lowe. Let me get his
The
name
actor
right.
Rob Lowe.
No, he played in not Rob Lowe. I was thinking is it Rob Brown? Rob Brown. Remember from he played with a movie with Sean Connery. What was the name? It was just smart.
Jackie doesn't know anyone's name.
I'm old now. Motherfucker, I keep telling you that. But ATL it was a process because I knew the director Chris Robinson
Mm-hmm.
for maybe I say a month. And how I got this job was I used to hang around Dallas Austin, who's one of the producers.
Music
Alex
producer.
And I was hanging around him because I used to hang around Puffy a lot. So it'd be me,
Damn, you are
Puff,
old.
Dallas, Hope, you know what I'm saying? I met all them when I was doing ATL.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's like Kevin Hart when John Cheadle's like he said how old he is, and he's like, damn.
like that.
You know what I'm talking
What do you
about?
want, man? But Dallas Austin's one of the producers, and they used to always tell me about this movie, which ATL was called Jelly Beans at the time. And I don't know why neither.
Yeah.
But they was telling me that they doing this movie, and they said, man, we want to set you up with our audition, but we want you to meet the director first. And at the time, I was just doing commercials,
Right.
and maybe I did maybe one thing at the time, a movie or something. But I met with Chris Robinson, did like a little reading in front of him just on his balcony, just reading the paper. And he was like, I'll get with you. This was good, blah, blah, blah. Didn't hear from him for about a good month because they were still in the process of auditioning and everything. And I think I had auditioned for Rashad, T.I.'s role.
Right.
Then after that, I guess they see me as Esquire. So then when it was time to go in for the auditions, of course I auditioned for him, but I was up against so many people,
course.
and I'm looking at, when you go in an audition, you hear about somebody with a name, you like,
For
this
sure.
motherfucker
Like,
got
yeah,
this.
for
Why
sure.
they even bring me here?
Yeah.
He on everything right now. He got this role. But make a long story short, I thought I was gonna play Jason Weaver's role because
Mhm.
they know me for being the funny guy,
Right.
and I'm like, damn, they gonna typecast me and just be the funny motherfucker. But I was like, I want Esquire.
Right.
Cause Esquire is the serious one. He's the cool one. He the one that didn't like ghetto shit. He was like, he dealt with, if y'all watch the movie, I dealt with everybody in the
Mhm.
movie.
Right.
From I act like I was the smart guy that hung with the good
Mhm.
people.
Right.
Then I was with the roughnecks and,
Right.
and all that stuff. So when I got the role, I literally was in Atlanta for about a good 2 weeks. The whole cast, everybody cast. Lauren London there, she cast this new. Everybody cast. They still haven't cast me, and I'm at skate practice. Like we're doing the
Wow.
skate warm-ups. I'm going home every day. It was like a little joke. They didn't know who I was playing. Jason had got his call where he was his player. Al B got his call where he was him. I
Still
guess
waiting
they
on
were
yours.
still waiting on me because I think they wanted Rob Brown to play my role and me. But I think Rob Brown was booked for another project.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. I never said this before. I was they second pick basically.
But
I
that
wasn't
happens
they
all the
first.
time in this industry, and no one else could have played that role.
And the greatest thing that I love about that, like you say, once something is done, and it is what it is. But what I like the most about this project, and nobody probably see it now because we are who we are, but that was an all new, fresh cast
Yeah.
that they took a chance with.
Yeah, for
Nobody, only person who probably done the most out of all of us as a young kid
Was Weaver?
was fucking Jason Weaver. He
Yeah.
played Michael Jackson. He played in The Lion King. He did everything. And that's literally, I said today, Jason Weaver is one of my favorite actors.
Shout out
in
to
the
Jason
world.
Weaver.
Like literally, if it wasn't for Jason even being in it, like giving me that extra juice, like I wanted to work with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And literally, of course, history was made. It came down. We did a hell of a job. People want us to do a part 2. I don't think if it will ever happen. You know, I'd rather we all end up being in another movie together as something else, where we all can be in the same movie, but just we're all hooked up, different relationships,
Right.
but something different, because I think some classics don't need to be remade.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. I like how ATL ended and let it end like that.
Right.
You know, not to say I wouldn't if they came up with a great storyline. I'd be like, yeah, if that's good, let's do it. But it's been at least 20-some years now, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it sound old as fuck me saying that. But it been about damn near 20-some years.
Bro, we quote it every day. Like we wake up with a girl, we be like, "You ain't get no cutty last night."
But we appreciate that type of stuff. It lets people know that you did something great for the culture, for a lot of people. You know what I'm
Something
saying?
memorable, man.
And I appreciate y'all even liking that movie to this day.
Yeah, that's one of those hood classics. It's one of those
Classic,
ones.
man.
I'm curious, London, what was the fan base, what was the Ballers fan base like? Because it kind of piggybacked off of Entourage, but at the same time had a little bit more of like, you know, of the culture involved. Was it more white or was it mixed?
You know what? It was really one of those international things. That's why I'm so grateful I had a chance to do that, as far as a project that was going to introduce me. Because again, I had done some stuff before, but as far as the one that said, "Hey, heads up, this is guy London here," and so as I mentioned in the last interview, it worked out because all my scenes, at least in season 1. And like season 1 and 2, they were across from Dwayne. So even if you didn't want to see me, you saw me by accident because you were looking at Dwayne.
Yeah.
And that's just God's doing. But so what's cool about that is that it got a lot of athletes, and I still run into people who mention ballers. You know that ballers, like I said, the agents and like the industry watch HBO.
Yeah.
You know, so when they at home Sunday nights, the reps watch ballers, so that was where it worked in my favor.
Yeah, see, I feel like Power's the opposite.
Yeah,
I
none
feel
of
like
the- none of the
Power
refs
has
be
a
watching.
massive fan base. Like I can't
Yeah.
walk down the fucking street, but no one in this, dude. This is a true story. This was season 6 of Power. I was meeting with an agent, Innovative, I'll call him out, in New York City. I leave from the table read.
Both.
I'll call him out.
I do not care. I leave from the table read from season 6 of Power. We had a table read in the city or something, to this agent meeting, and I said, "Yeah, I'm shooting an episode of like I'm on Power now. This is like my 3rd or 4th episode this season." And the guy agent literally said to me, "That's still on?" I said, "The third most streamed show on television behind Game of Thrones.
And he said that's still
Is that
on.
still on?" He just said that. I'm like, I'm gonna head out.
Second.
Second. It literally was second at season 6 of Power. I was like, I'm gonna leave because you don't. If you're gonna be pitching me for shit and you don't know the show's
You
on,
thinking that?
that's what it's like in
I
the
don't need
industry,
to
bro.
fuck with you.
I've dealt with that
That's
all the
scary
time.
business right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, but that happens all the
He don't
time.
got
Like
the-
like
he's
all
not-
these agents
He's
don't
not paying
even.
attention.
Yeah.
He's not in tune.
So that I feel like you're lucky because you got that HBO industry love, and then you went to Power. And now you get the fan base love.
The streets. That's why I didn't watch Power, because I want to be on Power because I knew the streets watched power.
Love it.
You know what I mean? The streets, that's a different kind of an energy. That's why
I
even
love
with
it
one of those,
already, Katie.
I still want to get one of these
He's
joints.
so fucking funny as fuck. on
He's
Raising Kanan.
he's dumb.
I'm
ATL,
saying you funny on Raising Kanan. I'm loving it.
no, he's funny in real life. He's this nigga. But no, that's why I want to get it. One of those things is what shout out to Lorenz Tate. When you like you think of like some of those hood classics, I'm sure when they were doing it, they didn't think, you just work, you just an actor working.
Right.
But when you think of Menace to Society, man, to have one of those under the belt, Boys in the Hood, you get a couple
Waist
deep.
I'm fucking when he was in the wood. Was he in the wood? Was he in the wood?
Say again?
Was he in the wood? No. Was Lorenz in the wood?
Nah, Lorenz wasn't in that.
But it's a couple hood
Yeah,
classics
like
this one. This is one of those joints where you go
some
to
shit like that,
schools,
though.
they gonna know
Worcester.
young people or
yeah.
college, they gonna know some ATL.
Right.
So it's just one of those things where you hope to be a part of a project.
Hood classes
that's
are
like
good
that.
though, man.
The
If
best.
you got
Yeah,
one.
best.
It's like if I
What's your
didn't.
favorite hood classic to everyone?
Mine's, if it's a hood, if y'all consider, I love Harlem Nights and Coming
Yeah.
to America. Those my two hood classics to me.
Oh,
can
man,
watch
I
them
might-
any day.
Yeah, I might go with Men's Society. There's a couple movies. I just don't get tired of watching.
There's so many though. For
I know
me.
I'm lying
I
for
gotta
lying.
go like simply-
Gangsta, Harlem Nights was gangster though.
I like Harlem Nights.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
like,
I like
that's a good
and all the
one.
comedians in the classes. I like Harlem Nights as well, man, for sure.
simply because I used to watch this movie every night before I went to sleep when I was younger. Friday. It got to be Friday, bro.
You gotta say
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I have
Gotta-
to.
I like Don't Be a Menace in South Central.
Yes, yes. I was just about to say that too.
Yeah.
I was just
That
about to
long
say,
ass time-
yes, bro. I was just about to say
That's
that.
a classic like a
Yo,
motherfucker,
what? I can
though.
watch that shit over and over. Man,
If I want laughs, I go with Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I just understand. I understand.
I got the
But that's
hook
not
up.
good.
I got the
It's not a
hook
hood
up.
classic,
Nigga,
but
that's a
it's
love classic.
It's a love classic.
I got the hook up.
like
Nah,
Love
if,
Jones.
if I'm going last, I'm going Blue Streak. You can't beat Blue Streak.
I got the hook up.
Eddie Murphy, that's a
What
dope
else?
one.
No,
I mean,
that's
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Lawrence.
He don't know anyone's name.
I do.
Don't know anyone's
I
name.
said
But
the
he was
wrong
honest.
one.
Yeah, he was honest.
I said it right away. I
Yeah.
told you. I told you. I fuck up on your name fast.
South Central.
You know, I only get paid for my memory.
Yeah,
South
I ain't
Central.
getting
South
paid.
Central is tough. Love South.
yeah, I do too.
You know, you get paid for your memory, man.
Hey, that's all. That's all.
Your memory and your patience.
That's it. That's
You
it.
get paid for your
You pay
memory
me. I
and your
remember every
patience.
motherfucking thing in the world, boy. I know your whole bio.
Bro, that's crazy that you were a part of like one of the greatest hit classics of all time. That is nuts.
Will Smith, man.
Yeah.
That was his movie.
Oh, really? Wait, was it actually? Oh, I thought he was being funny. I thought you were saying that like T.I.
That was produced by Overbrook. That was their
Oh,
first
fire.
project.
Wow.
Their first like baby that they put
I
out.
didn't know that.
Him and James Lassiter. That was their first one.
Damn.
Wow, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
So
man.
we got to see like Jada and all them early.
Who was your inspiration growing up? Was he one of them? Like, was Will one of?
Of course,
People
Will, but
look
I grew up like comedy family.
Right.
Not to say like we watched Will Smith, but we grew up like literally Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, and you probably don't even know some people. Big
Damn, Red
Gregory.
Fire. I missed
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Like I grew up like some old school people. Like we love Bernie Mac in my household, but we grew up.
Mr. 3000.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was a great baseball movie too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like literally, it was literally for sure every day was either Martin Lawrence or Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. What about you, London?
Oh, in the house for sure. Martin, we definitely watching Martin. I didn't get hip to because I didn't grow up with cable, so I didn't get hip to listen to one of my boys from church. He would invite me over to his grandmother's house. Shout out to my boy Luke. Luke would say, "Man, you're the Def Jam." I was like, "What's Def Jam?" And he would put on the Def Jam we called DL, Mac, and Martin. And I was like, "Oh, this was totally different from what I was growing up in the house with." And then once I started listening and watching Def Jam, that started to spark. I was like, "Yo, this comedy thing is something that I aspire to do."
Right.
But it started from that. But definitely Martin, man, growing up was just. I mean, that still to this day we ain't found a sitcom like that, man.
But we can't forget. I gotta get it. The Wayans. And
oh
Living
yeah,
Color.
for sure.
Like I grew up
Well,
off
that's
of
a
that.
fact.
That was some
That's a
different
fact.
comedy. You got, I mean, Jim Carrey.
All
I
of
mean,
us.
fucking Jamie Foxx.
Jerry Fox.
Tommy
Jennifer
Davidson.
Lopez, Tommy Davidson,
Marlon,
David Allen
Sean,
Greer. You got
Keenan,
like, we
Damon.
can go down the line.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to like that's a show where I don't think can ever be
Yeah.
remade.
Yeah.
It's a one of a
Yeah, that
kind.
sketch show was fire.
Every cast member is damn near. I can't even
Yeah, they blew.
say
They all
what
they all
are.
blew up.
Like it's amazing to have a cast like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Martin, everything, of course, amazing growing up. But Living Color,
Yeah.
that was some different shit, man. Different shit.
It's so funny. I love the contrast. I'm like, they haven't made a sitcom like that. What about Will and Grace? I'm like, it's like you guys have never seen Will and Grace?
You know what? Tell you what made Martin different. The Martin show was different because the thing I think that black people connected with was Martin was an alpha male guy, always about keeping the job. And he was like a real like nigga, like, and I, you know, I try to keep these clips clean so that we can repost them. But Martin was a real. That's the truth. I love that. You know, Martin was a real brother. Like, he wasn't like sitcom-y. He was, especially when after the first season, I felt like you could feel the comedy being pushed a little bit because he find his groove, and that's no disrespect. But when you get into that like third and fourth. When the chemistry, that's on any show. I mean, not even making the hit show, but any TV series, everybody's trying to find their footing.
Chemistry got better, even with her with Pam jokes.
All of that, man. So
everything.
with Raising Cane and these other shows, like when you get into your groove, it's a different flow and everything. So anyway, the point is just like. There are a lot of shows from the 90s, like a lot of black shows that really was like, even Living Single. You know, it's a lot like those grooves that are just like, yo, everybody felt like family. Sidebar.
Sanford and Son too.
The cool thing about the Denver thing, which I really liked, because some people asked me about how was that. I like the fact that everybody there, this is total side, but when I said family, it triggered this, which was everybody, it was no egos in there. Everybody was on a cool flow of that, and I appreciate that about everybody that's connected to that 50 world. Is just it was no egos, there's nothing funny in there.
Because I mean,
that's my favorite part about being a part of this family. Like, I could imagine all other type of shit.
It's like when we see y'all all the time. It's like even though it's maybe see y'all for 2 days out of that week, but it's like I seen y'all every day.
Right.
And like being here now is like
it's like we're in a living room, right?
So I already know how, like as much as we see you motherfuckers together, they not even working no more. Y'all just going to work having fun.
Yeah,
like literally because y'all connection is so dope. Right. It's like y'all don't even y'all know each other so good now. Right. It's like you know where you can make him better, and he know where he can make you better. If I do this, I already know what Tyreek gonna do. I already know he gonna do this. He Tyreek today. He not Michael. Like you know his Tyreek, you know his Michael now.
Yeah, there's like an hour in between period after we wrap where he's like doing some wild shit, and then he settles into Michael. Yeah. So we're like in the car on the way home. He's like, I'm getting all the bitches. I'm like, whoa, wait, hold
like y'all relationship is so good. Like, hey, y'all are a spinoff.
Yeah,
y'all a spinoff now. Like literally. That's all I'm gonna say. They probably already wrote it. But it's probably already going down. Just bring Rico back from the dead.
No, but I even said this in the Chris Loft and the Mackay episode. Like, bro, there's just something so special about this whole, like, everyone from all the different shows. Like, I was looking on the plane, you see like Tommy Flanagan from Forrest, you see like everyone everywhere, and you're just like, dude, this is like, fucking so cool. Like, who else gets to do this?
That was different.
We're the fucking Avengers. 50 brought the Avengers out.
Shit was dope, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got it. Did y'all have 50 on here yet?
Nah, he I don't know, man. He's
50 a busy man.
He said he's coming on.
Listen,
he's being
strategic about
he
that.
loves you guys.
Yeah.
He's being strategic about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had Mary on.
He's just busy as a motherfucker.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's super busy.
Yeah.
He on that tour right now. Yo, you had me dying. You had the popcorn holder. Shorty was holding the popcorn.
Well, not even the popcorn holder.
He said, I got the popcorn holder. I'm like, bro, I seen the popcorn holder. It was just
tell the story. Just tell the story.
He was walking through. He just like, he said, if I was your best friend.
It was after the show, right? It was after the show. We're in the service elevator.
He's literally walking in the service elevator. Shorty right next to him. She holding the big ass shit of popcorn. He the only nigga in the arena with popcorn. I'm like, where is this popcorn coming from?
This nigga's a sniper.
Yo, yeah. He was in there
That's all
like
I'm
this.
gonna say. He's a sniper.
like
No. He called me. It's like 4 a.m. We can cut this if you want.
You gonna have to.
You gonna have to. See, you talking about me in my glasses.
Cut this. Don't even break. Stop. It's a strike going on. It's a strike, motherfucker. Strike.
We just got this. He literally called me in the morning. I already had my little vibe in the room. I had my vibe in the room. I just see Jackie Long call me. I'm drunk as fuck. We just got back in the club. I'm like, hello? He goes, hey, man, that girl's sister's feeling you. Come down. I was like, I already got my vibe. He's like, yeah, but she like you. And I was like, all right, I'll be down in a sec. And I like hung up the phone. And I did not see him again. I saw him in the morning. He goes, where were you? I was like, I had my vibe. He goes, damn, man. You left me, man. You left me.
Oh, look, when y'all cut this up, I just want the reaction to this. Because you was on me, talking about how I be. I'm private. I'm low key. But he up there talking about, you got to cut this. No, nigga.
He said, you gonna have to.
This nigga's a killer, right? This nigga's a sniper.
Yeah, nah, he a sniper.
Man,
All American.
listen, when I'm on vacation, I vacay. That's all I can say. I vacay, man.
Nah, he had a couple of girls in the section, but he wanted me to wing him at the end of the night. I was like, I already had my vibe.
I just had a friend for you that was into you. You know, I was just trying to.
She
just
possibly
in
could have been
case-
one of the talk business.
You know, I was like somebody like you just in case you didn't have somebody to cuddle with.
He threw the lie.
I threw the lie.
Yeah.
But I would never throw another one like that because I do no looks. You know, so I don't know where it's going. So I was giving that one directly to you.
That was a dime. I ain't
That
gonna-
was a dime.
Michael went to bed that night. Yeah. That's the first time Michael's ever gone to bed on me.
That's right.
I'm tired,
He said he
man.
went to bed early.
Look, the altitude caught me, man. You know, we was up there.
It's all good. You listen.
It was the branching too, bro. You know how the branching really get though.
Yeah.
Because the
Branching
thing
will put you
was
out.
though, look, we was downstairs the pre-party. Then they brought us
Early, then we went up
upstairs.
and drunk.
The suite didn't have
And
no
then
branching
again-
though. We had to do a little switcheroo. We had the
tequila.
the Pat Ron.
Yeah, we had the we had the
feel me?
tequila shit.
Then we had to go back downstairs.
And then we
back
had the
to
branching
branching.
again.
So I was like, nah, bro.
Your stomach
I
was,
was feeling
acting
warm.
up.
I'm like,
Yep.
I was
sweating.
drinking that. What is it again?
What?
What's the champagne that 50 has? No one knows how to say it. What is it?
The Lekemi de Roy. How you do it? How you
I
do
don't
it?
even know.
Lekemi de Roy?
Put it on the screen.
I'm telling you, we don't got the budget that you guys have, bro.
God damn it, y'all gotta get the budget. Listen, put it on the screen.
He said,
when
we
we
gotta
don't
get
know
the
shit, we tell him, put it on the screen.
Honestly, that is the best tasting champagne I ever had in my life. That
Nah.
that Lekemi de Roy is fire.
I should be having you.
You just said, did you say it
Yeah,
right?
I know. I'm being funny, dude. He's always hashtagging it. It's like no one knows how to say this. Dude. Like, why couldn't you just say like Curtis juice or something? Pause. Pause.
But wait,
Yeah, I ain't drinking nothing called that
I don't
shit.
think 50 know how to pronounce it.
Nah, this my shit.
Y'all text that motherfucker, but he probably don't know how to pronounce that motherfucker.
You don't even remember his name. He's like, what's his name?
Curtis Jackson. What?
Oh, boy,
So what you
fuck
doing,
your
Lonnie?
name
You got
up.
shows coming up or what? You want? Are you touring?
You
a
know
little
what? No,
bit, or-
I do. I gotta do a
wanna
show
come.
tomorrow.
Where?
Thursday.
Is that
but
where?
I'm trying to get one in Hollywood because I do Long Beach. I do
Laugh
a show,
Factory,
I do
Laugh
Long Beach Laugh Factory, and then I host in Laugh Factory. But I'm trying to set it up so you guys can come out to maybe Chocolate Sunday because it's in Hollywood.
Is it this
That's what
Sunday?
I got to figure. I got to call her and shout out
This
to Lonnie.
Sunday?
No,
because it's the Black Sundays or the Chocolate Sundays. Bro, I'm not being funny. That's literally the name of the show.
Yeah, you said it. You right.
No.
This
No.
nigga said-
You're not gonna frame me like that.
This nigga said Black.
Black
Go. Oh my God, this
Chocolate
looks
Sunday,
bad.
God damn it.
Go.
Chocolate Sunday.
Bro, I will pull it up right
He
now.
said-
The name of the show
Yes.
Sunday night at the Laugh Factory is called Chocolate Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
Not black.
But when you say, I know it's cool. We just
We just fucking with you.
yeah, it's all you funny.
You guys can't scare me like that.
But wait, I just said. Look,
I'm gonna call my lawyers.
fucking Chocolate Sunday,
Black
right?
Sun.
Like, God damn. It's called Nigga Sunday. Nigga Sunday. All niggas come on Sunday. Nigga, get your ass down here to Nigga Day.
Civil rights
Today is
Sundays.
nigga
I know
day,
it's what
nigga.
they
He
do.
said civil rights.
Civil rights.
Am I
Sundays.
canceled now?
Sunday is Nigga Day.
He said, you can cut this if we have to.
Sundays.
You gonna have
February
to.
Sundays.
This motherfucker is
You
hilarious.
wanna
but
know what's
I'm working
funny
on it.
is I have the final cut, so I'm gonna make all you guys look fucking bad
No.
and me good.
Editors, please send me footage before I can accept it.
I'm gonna chop it up.
Yeah, let me see it first. Let me.
I'm gonna approve it.
No, but for real, I'm trying to work on a Sunday night at the Chocolate Factory. I'll let. No, it's what's called Chocolate Sunday.
The Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, yeah.
The Laugh Factory.
You did say chocolate.
I did say that.
The Laugh Factory.
I wouldn't have believed him, but since you said
You
it,
did. You did. I was listening.
Well, I can say it, nigga.
This is Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
No, see now that's what it got.
But he did say
He made it
Chocolate
weird.
Factory.
He say
Shit was
Wonka.
Is that Chocolate Factory?
Don't flip this on me, nigga, because you got lawyers. Listen. No, listen. No, so you stupid. Listen, so chocolate sun. Shout out to Lonnie.
Yeah.
At the chocolate Sundays.
He said Black Sunday.
I'm about to.
Finish your story.
All
We're
right.
about to have a show.
wait.
We're trying to set up a Sunday.
Set
to
up Sunday for chocolate
Is it
Sunday.
this Sunday? We should get. 'Cause
No,
Michael's still in
I
town.
gotta call her first.
But call her. We'll get everyone to come.
No. Terrence Crawford fight this weekend.
So yeah, that might not be the
Don't do
Yeah.
this weekend.
So then what I'll do is I'll try to work on maybe the next Sunday. I'll let them say,
Yes.
hey, I got the people from Power. They want to pull up. I got Jackie such, and let's pull up. We'll do that.
And
so good.
I
The guy,
will
he
come.
know that.
I promise I will come.
No, ain't no
with this
pressure.
guy.
You know, but that's good that he knew that what that was, because then, like you said, it would have been a conflict and people would not been. So I'll hit her up and see if we can figure out next Sunday.
Yeah, because next week really a bad is Terrence Crawford. And that's
Are you going to Vegas?
I think I am.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go.
Of course you are. You're for the streets, bro. You're going to Vegas.
I'm for the streets.
That was honest. What a serious. I am.
I'm for the streets when it comes to work.
Why are you looking at me like that? What?
Like,
If he's for the streets and we're the way? Oh, dude.
You niggas for
We're
the community.
for the alley, bro. We're fucking. So wait.
nah, that's you, nigga. I ain't for no.
I retired from the streets. I used to be in the streets.
Yeah. Well, all right.
When you
Me
get
too, I'm
older,
over.
What was your
Stop.
heyday? What was your heyday like?
I'm done
when you
with
were
that.
when you were ATL #1 biggest thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. What was the heyday?
You see me everywhere. I
Yeah.
was on a
Yeah,
jet.
that's a fact.
I was on a flight. I was everywhere enjoying life like I do now. Same motherfucker, just
Big
different-
booties in the
different- A lot
Big
of
booties
that.
in
A
the
lot
face?
of that. A lot of that.
Yeah.
No,
He
it's
almost sound like Jamie and Ray. Yeah, a lot of that.
I look at it like this: when you have a status in your life and your status is there and you're staying relevant, all I can say is enjoy life.
Yeah.
You only live once, and the way this world is today, you don't know what can happen. I don't mean anything you do out there, especially if you're talking women-wise, be protected at all times. Do safe shit. Don't. And nowadays, like we're young and can have money. You gotta be careful with certain women these days because you don't know if they like you just for your money, if they like you for this, or they like you just to be around somebody else out your clique or whatever. So if y'all don't have a relationship,
Most of the girls that want to hang out with me just want to be there for Michael. So I use that.
But what I'm saying is, y'all young and coming up and getting things that some normal people don't see every day or get to travel, be all this, so people could look at you different
no, you're right.
and attack you in a wrong way. So if y'all out of relationships, have a relationship, whatever you do, if you in a relationship, if that's the one, be with her, find the right love, know each other. But if you're not, take your time. And you know, I have no kids yet. I want kids. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably eventually one day want kids. So it's a time in your life you got, to have kids and everything, you gotta have money.
Right.
So you can't just raise a baby with no money. Right. So you wanna make sure y'all doing everything right first before y'all doing that. So I know we can have fun, get drunk, meet all these different type of women and girls, but at the end of the day, think before you do.
Right.
Like no matter what, these girls can get a baby and fuck our whole life up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say it will or it should, but some people it fucks up their life. They so into raising their baby now they not doing what they love doing more because they like the baby took me away. I don't think nothing can actually take you away unless you let it take you away. You know, so stay on the right path. I don't say nothing good. Let me just say that. Like, stay on y'all right path. Stay doing what y'all doing. Stay hanging around y'all right team, your right clique, the people that believe in y'all and make y'all feel good and make y'all stay doing things that say, you know what? I'm finna go call Mike today. I got an idea. I know he gonna give me some good advice on this and tell me if I can't do it or I should do it. So keep that. And I always tell people, like, y'all already good at that. Cast members that y'all work with, people that y'all see, and I know we exchange numbers a lot. Start calling the people.
Yeah.
Because really, life is so short. You can be on work with this person or it really help that person out that day just by giving them a call. So start taking the numbers and use them. You don't have to call that person every day. You don't even have to hang with them. Text them, whatever. Just how your day going, how your year going. I know I ain't seen you or talked to you. We ain't worked or seen each other, but I'm just checking in, see how you doing. You never know. So keep them things with the women. You already know. When it's a strike,
is what you're saying.
when it's striking situations like we in, this is the time where you got to create your shows.
Right.
Where you got to write, where you got to do everything, do podcasts, do things that keeps you going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keeps your motivation out there where you don't feel like, fuck, if ain't no, it's a strike, I don't need to do nothing then. Yes, your ass do.
Right.
So keep coming up with great ideas, things that you haven't done, whether if it's a gym, do all this stuff now. Because, we don't know what we got tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that because the world is crazy these days.
Yeah.
So do them 2 or 3 steps I told y'all, and y'all go far. I'm 41. I'm still going because I stay hanging around the right people, and I got good, positive people in my life to help me come up with good ideas. If not, I'll be a lost motherfucker, probably drinking, being an alcoholic, or doing drugs all day.
Right.
And who wants to do that?
Right.
So,
London, do you have any advice for us, or just mostly go out and party, you think?
No, I mean, what y'all.
I fucking love
He's
him.
crazy. I think what y'all doing. I think what you guys are doing already is solid with just being positive and keeping those connections, man.
Yeah.
And like in these relations, as far as you guys are creating, just from the podcast, like just having us on the same show. From what he's saying, I'm like, cool. I gotta stay tapped in. That was again the more than the what people might have assumed would be just the fun fellowship of the event. It really was a serious meeting in the sense of, every time we get to connect and meet, we lock in, we tap in. Met him there. I said, oh shoot, he's cool. Let me tap, boom, boom, lock in with that. And even with Meth, if Meth wanted to sit in a booth in a corner in the dark, I would have respected that. I was like, yo, that's
method.
He's Meth. That's
Right.
cool. He got that. But the fact that everybody that was there was really just. It was again.
Everybody was fan of fans.
Yeah.
Fan of fans.
Real shit.
That's exactly what it was.
Nobody, like y'all say, nobody felt nobody was bigger in there.
Yeah.
Nobody was big in there.
Nobody.
Unless we know.
Unless we're talking about ghost numbers, nobody was bigger in there.
Listen,
If you,
I'm not. It's whiting the shows every few.
I'm never coming on this fucking show again.
no, but here's the thing.
can't.
Like about that is I am a huge advocate of this on the show. Bro, I'm the biggest, I can't believe I get to be around these motherfuckers sometimes. Sometimes I gotta pinch myself. I'm like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever. And then especially meeting other talented people on all the other shows. I will never stop being a fan. Because why? Why I'm gonna be too cool to be like, oh my God,
If
I
you're
fucking
not a
love
fan,
ATL.
you're
a hater.
You're Hollywood.
Yeah.
But see,
I don't give a fuck who you should be a
Right.
fan.
Right.
But what I realized was that through this is that there's a respect level. I was trying to tell one of my friends is it's a certain respect level that comes with, because let's just say hypothetically, I'm coming into this on with the show, but I was like, I gotta respect everybody, everyone from the original joint, just because of they set the groundwork, and then I'm looking at. There's a respect level. I'm like, man, I'm looking at him. I said, it's my guy. Been watching, and he been doing his thing. And at the ATL, I said, man, he did that. Then I'm looking at Meth. I said, well, we got Wu-Tang. And you looking at Fit. So there's just a certain respect level that people have for the talent, whether it's talent, time, longevity, skill-wise, or the projects. So that's what I really liked about that situation. And I'm saying that to say, as far as not to be verbose, but to going back to what you guys are talking about as far as the advice, is just being able to keep these solid connections. And I think that's always, because we know you do enough gigs. Hollywood's based on relationships. Not even
Exactly.
whatever.
Right.
It's people calling people fan of a fan saying, yo, I got this project. Jackie, what you doing?
Right.
Or, hey, yo, man, Tariq, can you Mike call, Tariq call, James call, this could, Gianni could.
Yeah.
And everybody calling anybody.
How old was you when you first we know about Michael, don't get me wrong. Mike been acting since fucking he came out of his mama. Literally, real shit. This motherfucker done came a long
That's why he's got
fucking way.
nine Audi
And he
R8s.
fucking still look like a little kid. So it's like, when did you first start? Yeah, money. When did
I moved
you...
to LA when I was 19, and I started working when I was 23-ish, 22. And I got on Power when a couple
So
of years
Power
ago.
was your first
I
gig.
did 4 or 5 guest stars on other shows, and then I simultaneously filmed.
Tell the people what the shows were, because I don't know.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
I watch this, I want to know what was the show that you.
I mean, we're 60 episodes in, so
you already talked about
we've
that.
talked about it. But I did the Mick, which was a Fox
Okay.
show. I did an episode of that. The Fosters on ABC. I did Chance, which was a Hulu show. And then simultaneously, I did that movie Ma, which was with Octavia Spencer. It was a Universal Blumhouse
Okay.
movie. I filmed that tandem with season 5 of Power, and then they brought me back for season 6, and then
you've
it's been Ghost.
So
Yeah.
this has been your.
Right. So really,
Your-
Ghost has
your
been
break.
the greatest thing I've done, and God bless everyone involved and give me the opportunity because I'm having the time of my life. I met my best friend, my business
acting is
partner.
what you always wanted to do?
Forever, my whole
No
life.
sports or
I
nothing?
played hockey. I was drafted semi-professionally for this league in the it's called the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. So that's what I was
Oh,
going
you
to do.
Canadian?
No, but if you're on the east,
That's all I heard. Quebec.
No, but if you're- so-
in Quebec and Canada.
yeah, but there's
Okay,
this
yeah.
there's this league called the CHL, which is the Canadian Hockey League,
Uh-huh.
and that's where like Crosby played, Connor McDavid, like all the best people in the world play there. It's either that or college. You get paid in
So
that
what
league.
happened with hockey?
I just didn't want to do it, dude. I wanted to do this my whole life. Everything was pushing me away from hockey and towards this. And
Wow.
I just had a terrible year, and then I started doing improv and
So
acting stuff.
who was your motivation?
Like actor wise,
Yeah.
I mean, there was like at different points, there were like I grew up on watching Adam Sandler movies, and I was like, oh my god, like Waterboy and stuff like that. And then you start to get into like the towns and the more serious stuff like
right.
that. Leonardo DiCaprio's work. You're like, oh my god, these guys are fucking legends. So that was kind of that. But I remember I was watching Sons of Anarchy. That's when I moved out. That was like I want to fucking do this. Like I remember I would just binge the whole series in like a month, and I was like, I want to fucking do this for the rest of my life. These guys are just on motorcycles, it was just so cool. That's what made me do it. I told Tommy Flanagan that like a couple days ago. I was like, dude, this is a like again, I'm a fan.
Right.
Tommy Flanagan, I saw him in the United Lounge. I didn't know he was gonna be on my flight. I went up to him and was like, yo, I'm a fucking huge fan, and we talked on Instagram before, but I'm not too good for that. Dude,
Right.
this is the guy with one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm like, bro, I'm a fucking huge fan. And the way Tommy Flanagan is, he sat down right next to me, went to the bar, got 3 drinks. He's like, you're doing a shout with me, you pussy. Like, that's who all these people are in this fucking universe.
What about you though, Mike? You've been acting since a kid. What has the game? How has the game changed for you now? Being how old are you now?
22.
Being 22 from what? You started at what? Damn near 5, 6.
Nah, I started when I was like 9.
When
Yeah,
9?
when I was like 9.
So how's the game changed from you from then to now? Like how has it been?
See, it was like in the beginning of everything, it was weird because like the industry was way different. You feel me? So like to be an actor, you like, I bet a lot of people felt like they had to be like a certain way, portray a certain type of image to get into certain spaces in that actor's world. You feel me? But nowadays, it's like, obviously, I kind of like, I wouldn't say I found my footing, but obviously I have a machine behind me that's like way different than the machine I had behind me back then. Like I'm part of an iconic franchise, like one of the craziest series ever. So like I have a different type of platform now. And now the industry is changing to where you could be kind of like more yourself, you know what I'm saying? And like really push what you like, what you want to push from you, like artistically, whether it's just like personally or whatever it is. But like now it's just like, I don't know, bro. I'm just in a different type of mode, bro. I'm about to get into a different mode, bro.
And you always wanted to be an actor since a young guy, or you never know sports?
Bro, it was weird because like obviously I would watch like the Disney channels, the Nickelodeons, like because those were obviously like all of our favorite shows when we was little kids.
Right.
And I was saying like, damn, this would be mad cool if I could just be part of this. But like I never was like, Ma, I want to be on Nickelodeon. Like I want, for me, I just like always thought of it like that would be so fire. But I grew up like playing football and basketball, you feel me? And then like I said, like around like 9, 10, that's when like acting kind of started becoming a thing. And then I started playing football. I was still playing basketball up until like my like junior year of high school, but like when acting started getting serious, I was like 10, and then I did like movie Love and all of that. Then ball just started rolling.
After that.
Yeah, and I always shout out my guy Russell Hornsby. We had a great time in Denver. Shout out Russell Hornsby because we was filming Love. He was in that movie with me, and we after like our first 2 scenes together, he made a call to his agency. Shout out Andrew Rogers. He said, yo, you gotta pick this kid up. He's elite, whatever the case might have been. Like that's what he said. He called my mom. Literally called my mom. Called my mom while we on set. My mom thinking it's a prank. She's like, "What? Our agency called me for what? The movie's not even done filming. Like what? Like how is it? Like it's weird." And then from there,
Rest is history.
Yeah, rest is history.
That's solid.
But that's why he's so normal, because he grew up doing Power, but also living with his
Man
New
been
York
working
friends.
since he was a kid, taking
Right.
care of his family.
But
Shit.
most of the kids you see who were acting since they were, 7, 8, fucking weird.
I think
man.
that, but the part where he just said, I'm glad he didn't do.
Mhm.
Not to say anything or against it or anything, but he watched the Disneys and all that,
Right.
but he didn't do it.
Right.
A lot of them kids that did Disney, they, not to say they're crazy or
Right.
anything, but a lot of them have a lot of problems because
Right.
of how they was raised at the time.
Yeah,
But
and a lot
you,
of the stuff
you
they
did
had
yours
to run,
different, man.
Like
Yeah.
Makai, he showed up 30 minutes late yesterday.
Yeah, he's changing, man.
I'm like, dude.
That guy
I'm like,
Makai,
what happened?
man.
Like he showed up 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
Kanan.
I'm not listening to him. Shout out to Makai. That's my guy, man. Makai probably on a flight or something.
No, he is. He was he was another kid, but he was on Disney, and he's the most normal kid I know.
Yeah.
Like, I've met a lot of these Disney kids who are crazy.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
crazy,
he's super
man.
cool.
Makai is
Makai's
the
my guy,
coolest
man.
motherfucker ever.
But yeah, I would say like like just staying like connected to my roots in the midst of going through these stages of being an actor like always kept me like pretty normal, kept me pretty grounded. I was always playing sports, so like even me being homeschooled, like I always had like friends that I grew up with from young age because my mom's had a daycare as well when I was a little kid. Like it was all type of stuff. So I was always just around like a lot of normal shit. You feel me? And that's how I always grew up.
And that's how
Whether
you stay
I was
grounded.
whether I was doing the craziest shit, like I would come back from Italy after a year and a half, come back to New York and be living my normal life again. Like you feel me? So it's like
Like I did all this just work. What's it called? Now I gotta goddamn
man,
go
yeah.
take out the trash.
Mhm.
Shit.
Yeah.
what?
Thank
shit
God
like
I
that.
didn't get successful until like 24 because you gave me a bunch of money at 15, 16, bro.
You be
Forget
a
it,
broke
dude.
Nah, I'm happy.
Nah.
I'm happy as hell that like all that money, like I barely even knew it was coming in. Like at that
That's
time,
what I'm saying. I
I'm
was like, you
so
would've
happy.
known
I
that.
barely
Thank
knew
your
it was
mama.
coming in. Hell yeah, thank
Thank
you
your
for
mama
my
was just a no money hungry woman.
Hell yeah.
Wanted to buy this and buy that.
Mama,
She-
bro, to this day, I tell my mom I'm buying her something. She be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Bro, just take it, or whatever." But like, bro, back then when I was young, bro, and then up to like, bro, literally not even like, well, I was like 17 when I really realized what was really going on, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, oh shit, thanks, mom. Like she was really holding
Mama-
it down. I'm like,
That's
"Thank
why
you."
mamas is mamas. They the
Yeah, bro.
best.
Literally late
They the
17 when
best.
I figured I was really going. Like,
Our
obviously,
mamas
I knew
are
I was
biggest
doing shit.
fans.
Yeah, hell
Like
yeah.
my
Shout
mama
out my
tell,
mom.
I love my mama
Shout
tell
out
me
my
some shit that I like I should have did better or did something.
Mhm.
Like I didn't want to hear that, but I needed to.
Yeah,
Like it came from my
yeah.
mama.
Mhm.
Like
That's the best
my
criticism.
mama can tell me some shit. I can have some old ass food in my refrigerator for damn near about 4 days. I'm thinking it's old. Call your mama like, "Ma, should I eat this? What color is it? It's good. You got about 2 more days with that. Eat that.
Yo,
you eat that motherfucker like she's
And
like
it's
just
busting.
bought it.
I'm telling you,
Her
yeah.
word is serious, man. It counts. It's valued, man.
Whether
for
it's
sure.
good or bad, you need that from my mom.
Yeah,
I
so
always
shout out
say-
to mamas.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the moms. And we'll end on that great note. But all jokes aside, like obviously, busting each other's balls throughout the episode, I am a huge fan of you, bro.
Thank you.
ATL is fucking legendary.
Thank you.
I
man.
appreciate you coming on our show and Ghost and everything and just dropping knowledge and always being so nice to us. And every
Appreciate
time
it.
I see you out, it's like I'm seeing family. For real.
You are family.
And
We
you,
be having
and
a
you treat
ball,
me like
nigga.
that.
We
And
be
the- and
having
the
a
same
fucking
and the same
ball.
thing with London, bro. Like
We be having a ball.
London, like I'm a huge fan, like Ballers, bro. Like that's what I grew up on, Entourage, and you're always just the nicest guy to us, and I appreciate you guys are the OGs that started with this, and I just appreciate you coming on and talking and doing your thing. So
I appreciate y'all. I mean, well, really, technically, this is a nigga with 9 or
10 seasons?
9 months. No, I'm
Yeah.
talking when
Yeah, I
we
was
started
like
acting 9
9.
months old.
Damn,
he's the
man.
OG. He's the youngest right
He
here.
the goddamn OG shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
man, it's
man.
all love. It's all love.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
and we'll have you back for sure. Like,
Nah.
like we're gonna be doing more.
I won't come back.
Okay, that's fine.
It's all good.
That's fine.
We had Stephen A. Smith walking on our shit. I'm not coming back to this shit. This shit is ghetto, drinking on the show. Fuck this show. Nah, but I love you guys. Literally, it's always love when we see each other. I'm proud of you guys. Keep doing what y'all doing. And y'all the future. So let the young ones know what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
bro.
Appreciate y'all
We
pulling up,
appreciate
man.
it. What do you guys have to plug? Obviously, no projects coming out, but stand-up shows, anything you guys got coming out. You, Jackie, what do you?
Podcast P, tune in every Monday at
Don't
10
watch that
a.m.
show.
Podcast P with Paul George every Monday at 10 a.m.
If you guys
man.
need something to fall asleep to, put on Podcast P.
Listen, y'all want to learn some knowledge to try to get through college? Y'all already know where to come through.
London, you got shows at the
Yup,
Chocolate Factory coming up.
The Black Sunday.
Willy Wonka.
He said Black
The Willy
Sunday.
Wonka
Right
Chocolate
show.
Factory.
The MLK Sunday.
No.
You said Black Sunday.
Nigga Sunday.
No, I didn't say
You can't
that.
say it. You can't say it. You can't say it.
Get off me. Leave me alone. Help. I need some help.
Go.
No, I'm at Real London Brown, and that's all. And we'll connect, man. We'll be back.
But you still
man.
never told us about the London Brown name. We got to exit now. Remember we
Oh,
supposed to tell us
yeah. Facts.
why your
All right.
name London Brown real
So,
fast.
My mother decided to name me London. I have a sister named Paris, another one named Asia, a younger brother named August, and one named April is my sister. So where does come from? I don't
Your mama
know.
went countries and fucking
I don't know.
months.
I don't know.
She opened up a newspaper. She opened up a newspaper and went,
Yeah.
You know it was
London.
wild.
What's your mama and daddy
Hey,
name?
don't talk about my.
What's your mama and daddy name?
It ain't nothing regular, but I will say this though. Fortunately, I mean, but it's cool that I'm doing something artistic because I could be like London Brown the mechanic.
Yeah.
you know?
that'd be different,
Shout out to
yeah.
mechanics, but fortunately, it
The
works for
name
what I
wouldn't
do.
hit- The name wouldn't hit. Like,
It's
who does your taxes? London Brown?
I know, right? So fortunately for what I do,
they sound
it
famous.
works
What
well.
you mean, London? How you doing your taxes?
It works well, man. Shout out to
Brown.
what he say. Shout out to mom. Shout out to
Shout out
mom.
to mom.
Mike, what do you got to plug? Instagram.
Listen, man. Instagram Where's 22. TikTok Where's 22. We got vlogs on YouTube Where's 22. Yeah, y'all know what it is.
Wait,
Tune in.
you also got in 3 or this episode will probably air in like 3 or something weeks. You got merch probably coming out.
Yeah,
around
merch
this
coming
time.
soon. Merch coming soon.
22 merch. We got Crew Has It merch. So make sure you cop both of
And I'm in
that.
my producer bag heavy, so all that music is coming very, very
Coming
soon.
soon.
Like doing music. Doing music.
Yeah, I'm
I
doing.
ain't know that.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna show you some shit.
These motherfucking kids is doing everything these
Plug your
days.
shit too, though, because you forgot.
Yeah, Jackie Long, everything.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna promote too much stuff because I can't talk about certain things. But stay tuned, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
the
you
motherfuckers right here.
If you follow Jackie on Instagram, unfollow him and follow me at Gianni V Paolo. TikTok, Instagram. I got Gianni vlogs coming out. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel.
Why? What I do?
This was so smooth, though.
Mike, give us
Damn.
one.
Listen, man, the crew has it, baby.
Crew
The
has it.
crew has it, and you
Boom.
have it. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We really do appreciate
Boom.
it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, man.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.